Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Salad Revolution, a revolution which is an initiative by SHARAN. SHARAN stands for Sanctuary for Health and Reconnection to Animals and Nature, and we are on a mission of building a culture of health. And today, building our immunity is the key because that's what we need to do to build up our health. So salads is one way of doing it, and that's why we have started this salad revolution, and we welcome you all to join in. SHARAN is an initiative started by Dr. Nandita Shah about 15 years ago. Now, she's a pretty unique doctor because when you go to her, she will never write a prescription of any medicines. She will only give you food as medicine. And she's also the author of the book Reversing Diabetes in 21 Days, which is a bestseller, apart from the fact that she's received the Nari Shakti Puraskar from our president for the work that she's done. Because thousands of people have been able to reverse their diseases or even prevent their diseases simply by changing their diet. Let me tell you about me, my story. I lost 17 kilos in 8 months about 5 years ago. I have an 18-year-old daughter, and I had severe acidity. My acidity disappeared. My husband has lost weight. My parents have reversed their hypertension and diabetes of 10 years in 21 days. And that's the power of the diet that she prescribes. And one thing that we highly, highly recommend is having salads every day, and hence the salad revolution. So without any further ado, let me invite Dr. Nandita Shah, and let's learn from her the most important topic today. Should we be eating salads? Why? And should we be eating raw, and how? So over to you, Dr. Nandita. Thank you.
Thank you, Reena, for that introduction. And I'm going to start my screen share right away. So as Reena told you, SHARAN stands for Sanctuary for Health and Reconnection to Animals and Nature. And I'm so happy to invite you to the Salad Revolution, to welcome you to the Salad Revolution. And the reason we're having a Salad Revolution is because it's our solution to the pandemic. The only way that we can overcome the pandemic is by raising our immunity, and this is going to help you do that. So today I'm going to talk about two things actually. The one is the benefits of salads, and number two, we're going to talk about reservations that many people have to salads. But before I get there, I want to tell you a little bit about me. Ever since I was a child, my mother always had salads on the table at every meal. And I attribute my love for health and nutrition to this. So much so that sometimes when I'm in Bombay and I meet my old maids or house help on the street, they remember my mother for her salads. Isn't that wonderful that even the staff remembers salads as being a main part of our meal and how delicious they were. So I want to bring this to you through this salad revolution, and we're going to have various sessions, actually 6 sessions in all this weekend, and every session has recipes and demos of salads, so that you'll know that you can make delicious salads too and start getting healthy. SHARAN's vision is to build a culture of health in India and all over the world. And we are starting right now with you because you're going to start making salads and get healthier and help others too. Now, this is a salad that I made yesterday for lunch. And it's very simple, but you'll see different elements here. You see that I have a center of millets. This is just foxtail millet steamed, unpolished foxtail millet. And then you can see around, there's some spinach which has been steamed, and some raw onions and steamed beetroot and red capsicum and grated carrots. And then you have yellow zucchini, which has been slightly steamed. And then this turnip. I never grew up eating turnip, But since the lockdown started and we get ready-made boxes and I got turnips, it has become my all-time favorite. Now we can order whatever we like, but I still order turnips. I really love them. And then there's cucumbers, and you can see a little sprinkling of sunflower seeds. And then I have a bowl of peanut satay sauce, which is made with peanut butter. And you're going to get the recipe soon in this very program. So I don't have to describe this to you. Now let's go straight into the benefits of salads. The first is that raw is nutrient packed, and salad is a way of putting more raw into your meals. And you know, in nature, every animal eats their food raw. And that's just because it's the most nutritious, and also they don't need to cook. Similarly, we don't need to cook, but all of us can't go straight from regular cooked food straight away to completely raw. However, here's what we all can do. We can add raw to every meal through this, through salads. And what will that do? It helps you feel light and energetic and totally agile. It'll help you make you feel much younger too. And salads help to keep you trim because they're not calorie dense. And do you know that all the animals on the planet are never obese? It's only humans that are obese, and that's because animals eat what nature or God has designed them to eat. And they eat all their foods whole, and that's why they are never overweight. But we can be like them too. We can start eating salads every day and lose kilos, just like Reina told you. She lost 16 kilos in just a few months. Now, we've lost touch with our instincts, and we don't really know what the foods should be that are instinctual. But salads always contain foods that are instinctive, right? So let's look into what are the instinctive foods for human beings. Imagine if you were at a farm or an orchard and you see fruits and vegetables. What do you feel like doing? Picking and eating, of course, right? That's only natural. These are foods that are instinctively meant for us. But if you see a chicken walk by, or a goat, or a cow, does your mouth water? And here you might be hesitating. The real answer is no. Nobody's mouth waters when they see a chicken or a goat or a cow alive. But your mouth may water if you see something like this, right? Okay, that's just because of our conditioning. We have been taught to eat these foods by our culture, society, and advertisements. And now we believe that it's our food, but it's actually not. These foods cannot be eaten without cooking, right? You can't eat chicken or goats or cows or pigs without cooking. They are not our foods. So if we think about it, if you look at the teeth of a carnivore and the teeth of an herbivore and the teeth of an omnivore, and now if you look at your own teeth, then you can see that these foods are not really, our teeth are not really meant for everything. We are not the omnivores we thought we were. We're actually herbivores. And we should eat foods that a herbivore would eat, or that is instinctive to our species, right? So the foods perfect for us are the foods that we could pick up and chomp on even in the raw form. These are the very best, and that's what we put into our salads. And that's why salads are so very important. Salads help us reverse diseases, like Reina said. That, our body is meant to heal, and animals in nature know how to heal themselves, but we don't. But if we go back to the foods that were meant for us, we will heal. And I've been helping people reverse diseases like diabetes and hypertension and heart disease, even kidney disease and autoimmune diseases and cancers just with food. And that's because nutrients are the spare parts for healing. And every color is a different phytonutrient. So if we eat all the colors of the rainbow every day, we'll get all the nutrients that we need to heal. And actually, our body knows how to pick and choose. So our body will tell us to eat something that we need in higher quantities. So for example, if you have the love of tomatoes, please eat more of those. You need that spare part more. Now, another good thing about salads is that they're quick to make, right? All you need to do is wash your vegetables and chop them and maybe steam some of them and put in some steamed grains in as well if you like. And all you need is a blender to make your dressings and keep them ready for your wonderful salads. And it's very convenient as well because I travel a lot these days. And when I travel, all I need to do is put these vegetables that I find in my fridge into a little box and carry it with me. And I have ready-made food, nature's fast food, already ready to eat at any time. And the best part of it is that it doesn't spoil. So however long my journey, I have my fruits and vegetables ready to eat. I eat so much raw that, you know, now I travel a lot, but when I didn't travel, even then my gas cylinder would last me a whole month. I'm sorry, a whole year. And I see people who order 2 cylinders a month, and my cylinder would last me a whole year. And I'm not just cooking for myself, I also cook for my animals. Now, another good thing about salads is that even a novice can do it. For example, I had a doctor who joined one of our programs, and he joined because he had diabetes and hypertension, and he really wanted to climb Mansarovar, but he was obese, and all these things don't make it good to climb the mountain. So he decided to go on the SHARAN 5-point plan, and he decided to eat accordingly, but his wife and his daughter didn't want to. And so he decided to cook for himself, and he did it. And he reversed diabetes and hypertension and climbed Mount Mansarovar. Isn't that amazing how salads can help you get healthy? So you can make salads very simply, even if you don't know how to cook. Like many of us were eating at office or ordering in food, and now we don't know how to cook, but salads are easy. Just follow some of the wonderful salad recipes that you'll be shown. And if you miss that, you can even go to our website and start making salads from the recipes there. Now, I believe that salads are most appetizing because when I see colors like this, I immediately feel like eating. So just to remember the benefits of salads, salads are raw and so they're nutrient packed. They're not calorie dense, so you can lose weight without doing too much. They're colorful and provide all the phytonutrients that we need. And these are the spare parts for healing. And so this is something really good about salads. They help us reverse diseases. They're very quick to make. And so for someone like me who doesn't have much time, I actually make both my meals, a lunch and dinner every day. And I always include a lot of raw, so it's quick to do. They're great for people who have not cooked before. And last but not least, they're really appetizing and extremely convenient too. Now, let's go into the few reservations that people have about salads. And the first one is, how will we be sure that it's well washed? And that's especially true in the pandemic, where people are worried about whether they can get COVID-19 from the food. So let me assure you that you can't. Otherwise, takeouts wouldn't be available, and our water that's shared with everyone and comes straight out of the tap would be dangerous as well. So we'd be scared to bathe. No, you don't have to worry about these things because COVID-19 is spread through the air contact, right? And honestly, the only way we can be totally secure is to raise our immunity, because we're all sharing the air. When the number of COVID-19 cases in the world increase even more, then the chances of being in contact with COVID-19 through the air is higher, but we don't all need to get it because we can raise our immunity and be prepared. Now, another question is, I do want to say that I wash my vegetables just in tap water. But if you want to be a little more secure, you could wash your vegetables in a bowl of water with a bit of salt in it or a bit of vinegar in it. Personally, I never advise chemicals, and that's because our body knows how to deal with bacteria and germs. Our body really doesn't know how to deal with chemicals. And so we shouldn't put chemicals in our body every day. Now, another question is, what if it's not organic, right? And the truth is that we're the only species that sprays our food with poison so that other animals don't eat it. And other animals are wise enough, right? Non-organic is not the way nature meant for our food to grow. However, if you can't get organic, you still have to eat anyway, right? So even if you have non-organic food, it's better to have salads, because when you cook your food, then your food shrinks, right? Like, for example, one bunch of spinach can make one serving of cooked spinach. But one bunch of spinach can be eaten raw over a number of days because you can't eat it all, right? So the minute you cook, then you're eating more, and then you're getting more pesticides. Cooking doesn't remove the pesticides. Even peeling doesn't remove the pesticides, because the pesticides are not just on top, but they go right to the center of everything. Just as when we apply oil to our skin, it gets absorbed. So it's best to really take the trouble to look for organic and buy organic if you can. But if you can't, never mind. Do the best with what you have and still eat your food raw and still do not peel. Now, what about Ayurveda doesn't recommend raw? I've heard that so many times. And I do want to tell you that Ayurveda is a man-made system. And we Indians might like Ayurveda, and the Chinese might like Chinese medicine, and Westerners may like the Western system of medicine. But none of these are perfect, because humans can always make mistakes, and they're all man-made systems, right? So let us go to no man-made system, but nature or God. And nature will never make a mistake. So it's good to ask yourself, what did nature recommend for humans to eat instead? Many people have kidney disease, and they try to avoid raw and fruits and vegetables, or if they eat vegetables, they leach the vegetables. And this is not required and should not be done. I do want to say that yes, vegetables contain potassium, but they contain a lot of other nutrients that we need, that are spare parts for healing. Now, when I treat people with kidney disease, I checked their potassium levels and all their other markers as well, at least once in 2 weeks or once a month or as often as possible. And I'm really sure that the potassium does not go up because of high quality foods, right? So even people with kidney disease can get better. And people with cancer and autoimmune diseases are afraid because they feel that raw foods may carry germs because, cooking kills the germs. Especially people who have cancer and are on chemotherapy, or people who have autoimmune diseases, or have had a organ transplant and are on immunosuppressive drugs. They too feel that they need to take, they're scared of salads or raw foods. But I want to assure you that it's not at all true. Raw foods build our immunity, in fact. And so, whether you're on chemotherapy or whether you have autoimmune diseases and you're on immunosuppressive drugs, you should take high quantities of raw foods. And the last but not least is it doesn't taste good. And I do want to tell you that we'll have plenty of, in fact, we'll have cooking demos in every single session where you will learn to make scrumptious salads. So hang on and join us for all the sessions. And I do also want to say that we should eat salads every day. So here's my salad that I made a few days ago, and it just turned out to be a patriotic salad, right? You can see my favorite foxtail millet in the center, and then I have some lightly steamed vegetables. Again, my favorite turnips and steamed pumpkin, and you can see that the skin is on the pumpkin as well. I never peel any vegetables, and the lady's fingers as well, lightly steamed. And this was served with a Chinese style dressing. And then this is an evening meal, as you can see from the lighting. And here I have quinoa in the center, and microgreens, and steamed beetroot, and steamed French beans, and avocado, and tomatoes, and even some lightly sauteed tofu. So you can have amazing meal replacer salads that help you have more raw, more vegetables, less grains, and still totally appetizing. So I want to thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll stay on for the rest of the programs that we have worked so hard to bring to you. And I'm sure you'll enjoy them, and I'm sure that it will help you build your immunity. So thank you very much from all of us at SHARAN. Now I'm going to stop my screen share, and Reina, back to you.
Thank you, Doctor, so much. And it's really thanks to you that even we as a family have started eating a lot of salads, and we're really, really enjoying it. I remember earlier when I would go to any buffet, I wouldn't even look at the salad section. Of course, now we rarely go for a buffet, but whenever I would, I prefer the salads. Okay, so thank you very much for that. And I want to just tell everybody about the salad challenge, and I'm going to just start sharing my screen on that. Okay, and we would like you to start this challenge with us. Just give me a second, sorry. Okay, so let me tell you all about the 7-day salad challenge. And I hope you are ready after listening to Dr. Nandita. So what is the 7-day challenge all about? Step 1. All you have to do is make 2 salads in a day for 7 days starting today, which is, today is Saturday, 30th of May, right? So please make 2 salads every day, one for lunch, one for dinner, or if you want to have it as a snack, that's up to you. Second step, And you can, oh, sorry, before that, you can make whatever you learn. Either you learn from us in these sessions, or you can make your own salad, or you can even have a look at our website, because we have so many amazing salads on the website as well. Then step 2 is you click a picture of your salad or make a video and share your experience of having the salad, mentioning the salad number. So it should be today's salad. If you're posting, it should be the name of the salad. If you can share the recipe, that'd be wonderful, and mention salad number 1, and maybe a little bit you can write about the salad or talk about the salad, and go on till then salad number 2 till you reach salad number 14. Step 3. Now this is important. Join the SHARAN Salad Revolution group on Facebook and share the salad image or the video over there. Okay. Step number 4 is share your image or video which you have clicked about your salad on any of your social media channels and tag SHARAN India and hashtag the salad revolution. Step number 5, and the most important step, enjoy your salad and gain health. Now, why should you be joining the 7-day challenge? Let me tell you why. Number 1, you will get into a habit of thinking of what salad to make for every meal. Generally, we always think what to make, which vegetable to make, which grain to make. Let's start thinking differently and decide what is the salad that you're going to be making every day. So when you join this salad challenge, you're going to get into that habit. Second, you and your family will add in the raw quotient in your meals, which is a great way to build your immunity. Why not do this challenge as a family? You can either do it with your kids, or as a husband, wife, or alone, or as 4 of you or 3 of you, the whole family, however you like it. It's such a beautiful way of spending quality time together, looking for which recipe to do, cutting the salads together, making the dressing, making it look beautiful, plating it nicely, and then having it. When you post your salad images or videos, not only will you be showcasing your creativity, but you will also be inspiring and encouraging others too. Because when you see everybody doing it, you will be, others will be motivated doing it. And most and foremost important of all, it's going to be super fun. Okay? Now, apart from that, not only will you be rewarded with health, but you will also win a prize. Okay, so what is the prize? A free cooking class of your choice in the month of June. Okay, now what is there in store in June for us? It's the online basic cooking class. I would highly recommend anybody who's new on this path to definitely try and get this online basic cooking class. It's either in English or Hindi, and it talks about everything that Dr. Nandita recommends and shows you the techniques. In fact, in the English class, she's the one who's teaching us the cooking techniques. If not that, then we have the dairy alternatives class starting next Saturday, where you will learn how you can replace dairy in such amazing ways. We have an easy peasy cooking class with Somna, where you're going to learn how easy it is to cook whole food plant-based. Global appetizers. Now we're not going out, so get the restaurant at home. Learn how to make global appetizers. Then we have celebration of millets. You saw in Dr. Nandita's plate, she literally had a millet every time. Millets are amazing for our health, very easy to digest, excellent for the environment too. Learn how to use them in this class. Healthy baking. Did you know that you can actually bake without oil and without sugar and without dairy? You will learn a lot in this healthy baking class. And ever heard of healthy junk? Well, that's what you're going to listen and learn how you can have junk, but in a healthy way. What more can you ask for? And last but not the least, there's a gluten-free bread and cheese class. So come on now, set your goal and decide which is the class that you want to go for. So how are we going to choose? Basically, only those who have shared 14 recipes till Friday, 5th June become eligible. Second, we're going to judge you on the presentation skills. So make sure that you present your salads beautifully, because we eat first with our eyes. Third, sharing of your salad experiences. We'll be judging how are you sharing your salad experiences. And fourth, the social media tags done on your social media channels. So if you manage to do all these 4, which I'm sure you will, because those cooking classes are absolutely worth it. But more than that, getting into the habit and your health is absolutely more worth it. Okay, so this is the 7-day salad challenge. And our next session today is about salad dressings, all about salad dressings at 3 p.m. Indian time. Sorry, there's a change over there. So look forward to seeing you there. Ready for the challenge? See you at the SHARAN Salad Revolution Facebook page. Thank you, and see you again at 3 p.m. for our next session. In case you're not able to join the Zoom, then we will be going Facebook Live on all sessions. Thank you, and have a lovely day. And start making your salad. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sorry, let me just shut this meeting for now.